start diving. Hope comes and stops us in our tracks. Bravely we prove in our striving, trudging together each day. Where there's a will, there's a way.
Good afternoon. I'm at my third one, and usually I'm just getting up. Get over to Rory. I'm gonna keep this in the Trudging Together family. If you don't know what the Trudging Together family is, it's Dragon Flower Recovery and Raw Recovery Overeaters Anonymous edition. That is the Trudging Together family. I may have a little surprise for Dragon Flower. So hopefully, I'm hoping it works out. We're talking about the 5 A's of Alcoholics Anonymous. I ran across this looking for something else. Okay, good. I'm like, hope I didn't clear all. Hope I didn't clear all. This new computer, Windows 11, right? And yeah, it's different. It's like now I'll go sign in somewhere. It's like, we need your PIN. I'm like, okay. So I tried to get rid of that, and all it did was add another layer of security. So, and I have this. What I do is I have my laptop, and then I'll give you a little view what I'm doing here. So see, I got my laptop over there, and but the screen's too small, so I got this going on over here, right? So so I can see a little bit better. But you'll see me look over to the left every now and again because the view looks different. Like on my screen, I look a little red. So this is called Beyond Wasting Time till other people get here. 3 minutes is usually when I get started. If you are saying something and it's not popping up, don't take it personally. It's just that I can't see it. So, Amber's on the phone. So, that's all right. She caught me twice today already. So. There's some people I send them a text and stuff when I'm going live. I was trying to do it another way, but I can't fucking figure it out. So the 5 A's of Alcoholics Anonymous. The 5 major steps to intervention. See, they did not say that. So this is intervention. It's not going to fit. Okay, so ask. I mean, it's not going to work. So this is prevention. So let's talk prevention. I know enough about prevention that I can talk on this. I would not quote me, but I will do the best that I can. Ask. Well, that's going to have to ask. Ask is going to be, how do you feel about this? Do you think you're an alcoholic? Do you feel like you have some problems going on? I can tell you now, a preventionist would be much better on this topic than me. Maybe I should have asked. But it said, what are the 5 A's of alcoholism? It never said it was intervention. I should have read it. So, advise. I think it's pretty straightforward. You're going to advise what options they may have. What are some of the options? Well, treatment, AA, detox. There's different ways, a preventionist is going to understand the multiple pathways to recovery. Um, Now, when I say multiple pathways to recovery, that means that there's more than AA. Inside AA of itself, there are also multiple pathways. So there's multiple pathways, but inside those multiple pathways, there's multiple pathways because not everybody's recovery is going to look the same. Assess. This is an assessment. Something you and I are not going to do. Why are we not going to do this? Because we're not professionals. But in this case, what the person is, this person will make a professional assessment. Okay. And the assessment is probably say, okay, what they've done is they're taking all these things into consideration. Okay. And there's a lot of them. And this is where an intervention, I think the assess part is where the intervention is the education of an interventionist and understanding your resources, you know, assist. I can make the phone calls. Yeah. So as an interventionist, I might have more pull than somebody else. I might be able to get a bed quicker than you. See, when you do work like that, there's a lot of times where they hold beds. Okay. There's things that go on because, you know, if a treatment center is bringing somebody in, they want them to succeed. I'm hoping. Okay. I'm hoping that their hope is that they don't see them again until alumni time. Okay. And arrange. So we're going to arrange it too. Now we can do this with newcomers coming in. So what we're going to do is we're going to take what we just talked about. Now we're going to go to working with others. We're going to tie this in. Practical experience shows, right? But we're gonna kind of skip off that. Okay. When you discover a prospect for Alcoholics Anonymous, find out all you can about him. What was the first one? Ask. Ask questions. These are the questions I ask. How old are you? Good one. When did you start drinking? What age did you start drinking? Yeah. Are you married? You got kids? What am I doing? This is what's called a discovery phase. I'm discovering what I'm going to need to use against them so I can get them sober. Okay. Not use against them, but I'm gonna utilize this information so that I can help them see something. Okay. We're trying to overcome denial. So I'm gonna ask questions. Okay. If I have a man, these are the questions I'm going to ask. Are you married? No. Do you have kids? No. See, I need something to emotionally tie this person. I need to do what's called an emotional tie down. Okay. And unfortunately, well, so what am I going to do next? I don't have anybody he's tied to. Do you get along with your mom? And almost every male alcoholic says yes. Are you like me? Are you a mama's boy? Yeah, I'm a mama's boy. You know, the best gift I ever gave my mom was quitting drinking because then she didn't worry about it anymore. My mom's worried about me? Well, yeah, she's worried about you. I'm worried about you, or I wouldn't be on the phone with you. Ask. It's okay. What happened that you and I are talking? Did something just happen? Yeah, I ended up in detox. You're going to get a story. Okay. Listen to the darn story. They're going to give you information. They're going to tell you where it went wrong. Oh, you know what? I've been there too. I've been there too. That sucks. I know what that's like. You see what I'm doing? I'm tying them in with me, man. I'm tying them in. And that's even the next step. Advise. I am using my experience, strength, and hope. Now, I'm not going to advise them in this situation. What I'm going to do is suggest things that I do. That's what I'm going to do. If he does not want to stop drinking, don't waste your time trying to persuade him. Okay. You may spoil later opportunities. This advice is giving for the family also. They should be patient, realizing they're dealing with a sick person. As a hard-headed salesperson, I don't really take the first. I tend to ignore the first no. Okay. Now, what I'm not going to do is piss this person off. I just don't really feel like I'm an alcoholic. I just don't. I don't see that. Okay. And you know what? That's fair. I can't. I can't determine that. I don't know. What I just do. I'm on their side. And I am. I'm on their side. They don't know. And it's true. I cannot determine whether they're an alcoholic or not. Only they can do that. So what I'm going to do is this. Hey, you know what? That's okay. If if something changes, I'm what's called a forever person. And if you need me down the road, let me know. Just give me a call. Is that okay? Okay, cool. Thank you for your time. And leave me be. Okay. I advised. I advised. Okay. I did everything. I assessed, I assisted, and I arranged in that little short thing. Right. Sure, I assisted. I assessed it. This person doesn't want my help right now. I don't want to piss them off. I assisted by saying I'm still here, and then I arranged for them to be able to call me. There we go. Okay. If there's an indication that he wants to stop, have a good talk with the person most interested in, usually his wife. This doesn't happen as much anymore. Okay. But if this person has a significant other, we do not ignore the family. Do. I'm more than happy to talk to the wife. I am. But what's probably better is if my wife talks to the wife because she's an Al Anon. And they'll probably be able to help more than me. So what I can do as an AAer is say, you know what? I know, he gets a vacation, but there's people for you too. I'm not going to just, and there's quite often times when I continue being friends with the spouse, but the person goes back out. Now, that doesn't mean I'm not going to help. And I will never, ever talk to the spouse about the other person. You might want to say, hey, give me a good idea, but I'm not going to do much. Okay. The seriousness of his question and his religious leanings. You need this information to put yourself in his place to see how you would like him to approach you if the tables will turn. We're meeting them where they're at. Okay. It's one of the questions I ask. And I preface it. I preface it with there's no wrong or right answer. How do you feel about God? It just lets me know what to talk about. That's all. All right, we'll find out. Don't be afraid to ask questions. Okay? Pertinent questions. Okay? Sometimes it is wise to wait till he goes on a bench. It's unfortunate, but getting an alcoholic when they're down is usually the best spot. That's because pain is the touchstone of sobriety, of recovery. It is the touchstone. You bet. That's what brings us in. Okay, we tend to call this kicking a man while he's down, which is not something we usually want to do. But we're going to do this with love and tolerance. We do not yell. We do not scream. We do not shake our fingers. No. Who's going to listen to that? No, I've been in the same position as you. I know what it's like. And it sucks. I'm not jealous of the position you're in. You know? The family may object to this, but unless he is in dangerous physical condition, it is better to risk it. You know, now there's one thing, and it says it in here about controlled drinking, but I will never, ever, 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 ever advise somebody to go out and drink. I will not do that. If they make the decision to, well, it might be, over the last few weeks, I've heard about different places turning people away because they were blowing zeros. Don't deal with him when he's very drunk, unless he is ugly and the family needs your help. Might be best to call the police. Might be best to call the police. Sometimes we need to do that. Don't make it a "you'll thank me later" situation, though. Don't you dare do that. Okay? Wait for the end of the spree, or at least for a lucid interval. Then let his family or friend ask him if he wants to quit for good and if he would go to any extreme to do so. If he says yes, then his attention should be drawn to you as a person who has recovered. You know, when we do 12th step calls and we're doing the 12th step, now you can work with others, okay? But when you do a 12th step call, you need to be a recovered alcoholic. That means you've done the work. It's one thing that I just don't like about recovery coaching. Recovery coaching is not a pathway to recovery. It's not. You should be described to him as one of the fellowship who, as part of their own recovery, try to help others, and who will be glad to talk to him if he cares to see you. So, there we go. All right. Thank you everybody for being here. I appreciate it. I'll go do stuff I want to do now. I love you. Peace out and have a day.